Join me in this video where I'll discuss the best sensitivity you should be using if you're playing on console. Be sure to stick around and let's get straight into the video. Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? This is Mirko here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys about the best sensitivity you should be using in Fortnite Battle Royale. Now if you usually use a sensitivity from 6 and below, be sure to stick around as you probably need to be changing that sensitivity. Now before we get into the video, if you guys do enjoy this video and you find it helpful, be sure to like the video, and if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with my latest Fortnite videos. Now with that out of the way, be sure to head over to your settings in game. Now a problem us console players face on a daily basis when playing Fortnite is that we either have to sacrifice building or aiming. Now if you have a high sensitivity, then your aim is not going to be very good. If you have a very low sensitivity, your building is not going to be fast enough to compete with other players. Whereas players on PC have much more control over their aim, even though they're on a higher sensitivity, and that's why you see PC players building so fast and also having great aim as well. So after playing Fortnite for quite some time using various sensitivities, I personally think the best sensitivity to go for is a 0.7 sensitivity on the X and the Y. The reason for this is because I think it gives a good balance in speed of building and also aiming. Now too lower, it decreases the speed of building, and I've noticed in build battles I'm not really as good than if I was to go on a 7 sensitivity. So if you're using below a 7, anything from 6 to 5, 4, 3, you definitely want to increase that. Although it might take a bit of time to get used to, you'll definitely notice that your build battles will be much more on point and you have a better chance of winning them gunfights. If you do have a lower sensitivity, you just cannot compete with some of the players because you will just get outbuilt all the time, and building is the #1 key thing in Fortnite. I mean, if you're not fast at building, then you're going to be struggling in games. And that's why I think putting the sensitivity at 7 is a good balance, because you can move around fast and then you can also have good accuracy up close as well. And when you're close by, you can hip fire very comfortably without going all over the place if you're using shotguns and SMGs. You can try increasing your sensitivity to 8 or 9, but I do tend to find that when you're in them close in quarter engagements, you do tend to be off aim quite a bit. I mean, as I said, it's not like playing on a keyboard and mouse. So I feel like a 7 sensitivity is the best balance when it comes to evening out building and them gunfights as well. As for the aiming sensitivity or targeting sensitivity, I use 0.40. Now a lot of the time when you're in them close quarters engagements, when you build battles, you don't tend to aim in as much when you're using shotguns. So I've put it quite low because when you are using an AR or a sniper, you want to be very accurate from their mid to long range distances, and you don't want your sensitivity to be too high when aiming down sights. So that is what I believe is the best sensitivity you guys should be using at home when you're playing Fortnite. Now if you are new to these sort of adjustments, it will take a few games to get used to, but once you've got used to these sensitivities, you should be playing much more better, and it helps a lot improve your game. I do hope in the very near future we see Fortnite release a building sensitivity which is separate, so when you pull out your materials there's a complete separate sensitivity for when you're building, because that would help us console players much more, and I think that's something they could consider in the near future. But other than that guys, I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you did enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate if you dropped a like down below, and if you're new, be sure to subscribe down below to stay updated with my latest videos. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll catch all of you out in another video.